Hey you guys, it's Megan. Welcome to an updated tour of where I'm staying here in Tokyo. So currently I am not in Shibuya anymore. I moved to Sangenjaya and I am now in a shared house, still sort of shoebox style. Here we are living that micro apartment life. You can see the ceiling is truly like a shoebox here. And a little bit of background about the area that I'm staying in. It's more of like a residential vibe and it's in a perfect location. So I usually bike everywhere and I'm able to get to Shibuya, Nakameguro, Shimokita, like just around 15 to 20 minutes, I want to say, by bike. So very convenient. I've been here for 5 months. My rent as well is around 50,000 yen. So around like $500. I'm also on the first floor, so that's why it's a bit cheaper, and I have like no view. So let's get started, yeah. So outside of my room is the kitchen and pantry area, and I just live in this cave of a corner. Here's my room. We enter. And on the back of my door here, I have this amazing poster that I got from a pop-up exhibition in Harajuku. One of the things you'll notice about my room is that I have a lot of these posters up on my wall, all along the ceiling. And to the left, we have this amazing 100 yen poster that I got. And above this, we have a bit of a chaotic situation here. If I were staying longer in this apartment, I would get curtains so that I wouldn't have to see this mess right here, because it's not very aesthetic, I would say. But I will show you guys what's going on here. I've got my 2 suitcases that are pretty much empty actually. I think I maybe just have some artwork in them. Random clothes, pajamas. This is a bit of a mess. Let's see, we've got some of my zines here and the Goldfinch, which I've literally been reading for like 2 years, I want to say. Eventually I'll finish it. These are 2 sketchbooks. This one's from 2019, this one's from 2020. I've got my stupid doodle books here. Flip through this one a bit. Interesting. Yeah, it started off like really detailed. But you know, this is not a sketchbook tour, it's an apartment tour, so. Over here in this corner, I've got a bunch of like big papers and artwork. This little container here is all of my toiletry stuff, like shampoo and soap. Got some incense, some embroidery thread, some more artwork in the corner, some cardboard pieces. What I really like about my room is that it's so cozy and it's got this, you know, like the loft place for storage, but then it also like just creates like a lower ceiling, and it's really nice. Every day feels like a rainy day here. And my view from this window is literally just my neighbor. Okay. Nice concrete wall. Socks. And usually I'll have some incense burning. Right now I'm burning some green tea incense. And we've got this Polaroid of me and my friends. And in this corner is sort of like a new addition recently. We've got some Nara posters, and we've got a shiny Celebi here. Funny because, so my friend won this at the arcade for me, probably on like his 3rd try, so it was only like 300 yen. But when I got it, I was like, I mean, I really liked it. He was just like an alien fairy, radish boy, I called him. Yeah, I'm like not a huge Pokemon fan, so I didn't even know like what type of Pokemon it was, so I was like, damn, fake fan. But here we are. I named him Groot, baby Groot. And here's my bedding. This bedding is from Muji. And over here to the left, we've got my bedside table. Got my water. This little lamp thing. People are always asking about like where I get this from, but I got it from Amazon. It's just like a little mood light. And then I've got this little remote thing. You can turn it like different colors. But I like it on this natural sort of orange. And then I've got my sketchbook here, one for this year, and I'm currently pressing some flowers that I found the other day. Underneath here, I've got some dried flowers that someone had left out in the kitchen from the shared house. And they're just up for grabs, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna take these. And in this corner down here is a bottle of sake, some cups. I still haven't tried it, so it's just waiting there for the right occasion. And you guys may be wondering, where do I keep all my clothes? Well, surprise, surprise. Down here are a bunch of containers. This one I keep all my tops in. And this one keeps socks and underwear sort of stuff. Over here, I've got pants, bottoms, and this one. Okay, this is why I don't keep my bedside table here. It's just button-ups and like random tops and stuff. And then in this little corner over here, I've got my straightener and a tripod. Now back to this section, I've got a couple records. Even though I don't have a record player here, I just borrow my friend's record player who lives upstairs. I've got this, it's like a just sad Japanese music. All of these records were 100 yen, so I was like, sick, dude. Like, I'll just use them for decoration as well. I've got a jar of some dried flowers. A lot of these are from Mount Fuji when I did a shoot. Now the little plant section over here, we've got, this is Maga Jr. I've had Maga Jr. for about a year, and to be honest, Maga Jr. has not grown that much. This little plant, I don't even know how it's growing, but it's just chilling. And then over here, I've got my books. All these books I've actually read here in Japan. Over here, I've got a zine of my friends. This deer dog I got at Flying Tiger, and my friend Zara has a matching one, or I think she like gifted it to a cat. This one is, I named it Peter Rabbit. Just because it's got these fluffy leaves that sort of are like rabbit ears. And then I've got my avocados because I just like to keep an eye on my avocados, make sure that they're doing okay, make sure I don't forget about them. Because sometimes if you just keep them in the fridge, they like over ripen and then they're just brown. So here we are. Now moving on to my wonderful desk space. I'm also pretty sensitive to lighting, so that's why I have this light in the corner sort of like bouncing off the ceiling and the walls that gives more like a natural light and like just softer. I also have the option for this light, but it's like too intense for me. Like here we've got my wall of various small images. This is a little drawing I did. This little postcard is a Picasso postcard that I got from the Hakone Open Air Museum. Here's a sticker that my friend gave me. This is a little image from Mexico. Here's another postcard I got from Mexico. And this one is of somewhere like in Northern Europe, but I also got it in Mexico. There's a postcard that I got in Kyoto. Over here, we've got another postcard. I'm really into this like face on the bed. It's cool. Here's one of my favorite postcards that I found. I got this in Mexico. And one of the quotes that I really live by day to day. This is just, looks like an ancient photo, you know? And I got this one in Kyoto. Here is one of the like Japanese style photo booth pictures that I took with my friend Dennis, who won. He's the arcade master. And over here we've got this little girl hanging some cats and clothes. Here are my parents and my dog Peach. This was on the last day that I was back at home, which was over a year ago. And then we've got this postcard. I don't even remember where I got this one from actually. Probably Kyoto, I want to say. We've got another old postcard. This is from a record store in Shibuya. Here is a picture of me and my friend Maga back in like the first lockdown. Got me from moving from my old apartment in Shibuya. And then we've got a picture of me and Zara. This is my friend Ruby on her rooftop. Just good vibes. This whole collection of pictures has just been a really nice way to feel at home in my space and, you know, just to personalize it more. Over here we've got one of my drawings, just some ink work and pencil and stuff. Over here is a box that I got from Muji, and it's got various things. My toothbrush. This is Lancome La Vie Belle, I'm pretty sure. Essential oils for my aroma diffuser. Got these little clay creatures. I'm working on claymation. And I'm not gonna open up this box, but inside it's just various collaging things and art supplies. Over here is my last stupid doodle book that I finished. Underneath we've got this manga that I used to collage. It's Spy Family. Underneath here we've got my janky book. Got the remote for the AC, and this one is for light. And in this little drawer situation, lots of stuff. So this is all my pens, or like I have more pens, but these I brought from art school when I was in interior design school. Wear for my luggage, all my acrylic paint. Got a bunch of these little guys, and over here we've got snacks. So these are, I think, like poppy seed, like muffins or something. Then we've got some tea in here, various seasonings. Here are all my cameras. I have many cameras. In the last drawer I've got all my makeup stuff. Now for this desk spot. Over here I've got my Prismacolor markers, and then I have this little piece of paper I just use for my to-do list because I want to make to-do lists like more temporary. If I make a nice to-do list, I'm like not gonna get it done, but if it's stuff like piece of paper that I can throw away. And in this spot we've got my laptop, and then we've got my aroma diffuser from Muji, and the light can dim a little bit. And this little fluffy fabric I got way back in Halloween for my Princess Mononoke costume. I used it for my cape, and then I repurposed it for more comfort for my chair. In my drawer here, we've got a bunch of stuff. We've got my Wi-Fi that's charging, various notebooks, iPad for my modeling portfolio. But my friend gifted me this pencil pouch like way back 2019 in New York, and I just kept it since then and use it everywhere I go. These are like a lot of pens that I use on the regular. I got these Princess Mononoke playing cards from Don Quixote, and I absolutely love them. They're just my favorite, for real. In this corner over here, we've got my jacket collection. A guitar that was gifted to me that I don't really use much and I probably should use. I'm gonna show you guys my socks, because I'm wearing socks and not shoes inside. I know everyone was trolling me in the comments from my last tour because I was wearing shoes inside, but let me remind you, that is my apartment. Yeah. Over here, dirty laundry. And we've got some food that didn't fit in my pantry. This is a bottle of bleach. Here is my box of memories. Under here, there's a random can of corn. Lovely. I'm honestly so stoked with my jacket collection that I have achieved here in Japan. A lot of these I have thrifted in Japan. And in this spot, we've got the mirror, the full-length mirror. Bow, 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 bow. I definitely wish that the lighting was better for this situation in my last apartment. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Various necklace collection here. And getting to this little situation. Got this shelving unit from Don Quixote as well, and it was so cheap. I think this was maybe like 1,000 yen, and I just put it together with scissors actually. These bins that I got from Daiso for 500, and I've got my bags in here. And in this one, I've got my scarves, bandanas, hats, and on top we have this lovely, creepy portrait of, it's not even that creepy, but I also thrifted her in Japan. And on top we've got various things for my health. And you know what? That pretty much concludes the tour for today. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the space. Fortunately, I will only be here for like a little bit less than a month left, but this place has really felt like home to me for a long time, and finally, like since moving from home, I've been able to have like a proper space to decorate and to live in and to care for, and it's been a nice experience. And ciao ciao.